goody, Shellitronnn here. You can call me Shells, and I'm back again with a brand new video. I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. This just might be the biggest day in Carolina Panthers history, because just like Scotty Fitz said the moment he walked through the doors as the Panthers' new general manager, we are gonna be in on every single deal, and the Panthers finally have their new franchise quarterback. Now, it's been a while since we have had a franchise quarterback, exactly 1 year since Cam Newton left the team, and we were reeling for a little bit, right? We didn't know what was going to happen. Will we have Kyle Allen be our franchise quarterback? Are we going to see Will Greer step up? PJ Walker got signed, then we had Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater looked good on the Saints, who were already a good team. He came to the Panthers. We all know what Teddy Bridgewater did last year. Could not finish games, played decently enough early on in the games, but when it came down to the kind of crunch time moments in the clutch, 3rd down and 8, he was throwing 2-yard passes. 4th down and 5, he was throwing passes that away. I'm talking about backwards for negative yards. That's who Teddy Bridgewater is. That's what you're going to get when you have Teddy Bridgewater on your team, but none of that matters anymore. The Panthers have finally found nirvana. The Panthers have finally found their quarterback. Now, I know a lot of Panthers fans wanted Deshaun Watson, but with all this stuff going on with him right now, I think it's a pretty fair bet to say Deshaun Watson is not going to be playing for the Carolina Panthers. Deshaun Watson may not be playing any NFL football for a minute, and that's a story that's going to be developing over time. I know there are some Panthers fans who really assume we're going to get Matt Stafford, especially when we found out that we put in a bid for Matt Stafford, but the Rams gave a better offer that the Lions could not refuse. I understand that. But was Matt Stafford a 3rd overall pick? Was Matt Stafford at one point considered the number 1 overall pick? Was Matt Stafford ever half the player that this man is? Throw up this tweet right here from Adam Schefter. He says, filed to ESPN, Jets trading quarterback Sam Darnold. Yes, sir, the Darnold. To the Carolina Panthers for a 2021 6th-round pick. Whoa! A 6th-round pick? That's great value. Wait, and 2nd and 4th round picks in 2022 per sources. Now, I'm going to be real with you. Right now. We might have overpaid. Now, Scott Fitterer, you tell me the one team. You tell me the one singular team in the whole National Football League that was offering 3 picks for Sam Darnold. 3 picks. Go ahead, list them out. List out if there's more than one. You let me know. Who are you bidding against? Now, the 6th round pick makes sense. The 4th round pick next year, okay. But who is bidding a 2nd round pick? I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like you could have got Sam Darnold for just the 2nd round pick. You probably could have got Sam Darnold for just the 2nd round pick next year. A 6th rounder this year, a 4th and a 2nd in 2022 seems like a bit of an overpay for a guy like Sam Darnold, who hasn't really done much lately, or so I thought. Before I realized there is always context when it comes to players. There's always context when it comes to the game of football, where you are and what you did there, and the people who are surrounding you always matters in a team game. It's not just the players, it's the coaching staff, it's also the front office, and it's the franchise as a whole. Who are you surrounded by when you were where you were? And my man Sam Darnold was playing for the Jets. Not only was he playing for the garbage tier trash-ass Jets, he was playing for a quarterback in Adam Gase who showed up to his press conference high off them zoinkies. I promise you he was sweating. I promise you his internal temperature was 101.9 Kiss FM. I'm telling you that right now. Adam Gase is a horrible head coach. When he was the coach of the Dolphins, he let go of so many good running backs who couldn't do anything in Miami. They left. They looked better. He had Ryan Tannehill. I thought Ryan Tannehill was average, garbage, wash, whatever you want to call it. All those adjectives kind of fit what I thought about Ryan Tannehill at one point or another when he played for the Dolphins. This man makes a move to the Titans. He's like a top 4, top 5 quarterback. This dude, Ryan Tannehill, is a real deal quarterback. And you can say, oh, it's just because he has a really good running back in Derrick Henry. Well, hell, I didn't see Marcus Mariota Now, the Titans look a whole lot different. They had the same Derrick Henry, right? They had the same running back, right? Same old line, same weapons, all that. It wasn't until Ryan Tannehill pulled up, and now the Titans look like they're actually a decent enough team to make playoff runs when healthy. And when I thought about that, it had me like, is it possible that Sam Darnold is better than what we all thought originally after seeing him in his first 3 years with the Jets? And I had to go back and look up what scouts were saying about him before his draft just 3 years ago. Throw this up right here. This is on the Combine website. This is by Lance Zierlein. Draft projection, top 3 overall pick. Okay, just on the edge of that, but top 3 overall pick. He was right. NFL comparison. Andrew Luck? Okay, so we're getting to Andrew Luck. You heard it right here first. Sam Darnold =, Andrew Luck. I'll take it. But he had to go to the Jets where, let's be honest, the Jets really can't do nothing right. I'm going to be real with you. They're going to find a way to mess up this draft for themselves. I have no worries when it comes to that. The Jets are going to be the Jets until the end of time. But if Sam Darnold finds his way out of a bad situation and finds himself in a better place, what could Sam Darnold possibly be? And I know that's a hard question to answer, so let's go ahead and ask the question, what has Sam Darnold been? Over the past 3 years, show it right here. Sam Darnold's stats ain't been good at all. I'm going to be real with you, they don't look good, and they ain't going to make you smile or nothing. Look, in 2018, he only played in 13 games, a 57.7% completion rate. That ain't very good. 17 touchdowns to 15 interceptions. That could be better, right? It could be a little bit better. 2019, he played in 13 games once more. He had 19 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. That is better by definition. That is better from his rookie season. So Sam Darnold was improving. From year 1 to year 2, Sam Darnold improved. I love to see that. I really do love to see that. And then in year 3, we all know what happened this year, man. We know what the deal is, bro. He played 12 games. Okay, 12 games, 9 total touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. We know what the deal is, bro. There's no reason to dogpile on what was going on with the Jets this past year. But he did have a 60% completion rate. And these completion rates sound horrible, right? They sound like dog meat. Hot dog waters with doo-doo drizzle all on top of it with the pepperoni cheese sauce like mwah. But I'm telling you this right now, these completion rates look a lot similar to what we were seeing out of Cam Newton his first 3 years in the league. I'm not saying that he and Cam Newton have the same kind of abilities. No, he's had the same kind of arm strength as Cam Newton. At the time, I don't know. Same mobility at the time, I don't know. The same kind of charisma, leadership ability at the time, I don't know. The same kind of really anything. The answer is no. Every time I said at the time, I don't know, the answer was straight up no. But what Sam Darnold does bring is an exciting factor that I don't think these fans of the team are valuing highly enough. If you don't like Sam Darnold, this one factor right here will change your mind. It'll blow your mind. Sam Darnold, from the moment he was born, from the moment he existed on this planet Earth, he has never, once in his life, been Teddy Bridgewater. And hell, I'll take that any day of the week, please. Anything other than Teddy Bridgewater, come on down. I feel like Bob Barker. Come on down, the price is right. And what kind of price are we paying for this man this year? Now, according to Over the Cap, he only has about a $5 million prorated bonus, a $900,000 base salary, and his cap number is going to be around $9 million. Look, it is what it is at this point, bro. $9 million against the cap for this man, Sam Darnold, it's all right. But the thing to think about is that Sam Darnold is a top 10 pick, so he does have that 5th-year option looming over his head. And for those of y'all who don't know, when you are a top 10 pick and your 5th-year option does get picked up, it's fully guaranteed from the start of the year. And it's calculated by the top 10 salaries at your position. So this man, Sam Darnold, will have a pretty chunky hit on the cap in 2022. All right. So this tells me 2 things. 1, Sam Darnold's going to be the long-term quarterback for the Panthers. We are not drafting a quarterback this year. We are not drafting a quarterback next year. We are not drafting a quarterback in 3 seasons from now, barring injury, obviously. You don't pick up Sam Darnold on the last year of his rookie deal, when you have to get the 5th-year option to keep him past this year, you are not going to rent Sam Darnold, right? You're not going to rent Sam Darnold for a 4th, a 6th, and a 2nd. You do not spend 3 picks on Sam Darnold to keep him for only 1 season. Hell, you don't spend 3 picks to keep him for 2. You have to make him your long-term solution for this team. The second thing that this move tells me is that the Panthers already believe they have a trade partner for Teddy Bridgewater. You cannot spend $20 million on Teddy Bridgewater while also trading for and bringing in Sam Darnold. You cannot have that many quarterbacks on. We have like 8 quarterbacks on the roster right now. We cannot keep Teddy Bridgewater and Sam Darnold. That's not going to happen. So this has to be a situation where there is already a trade set up for Teddy Bridgewater. Now, if you would have told me this a day earlier, before I saw the Sam Darnold move, I say, hell, there's not a single team on this earth who wants Teddy Bridgewater. Who wants Teddy Bridgewater? What team in the NFL wants to trade? Who would give us stuff? We'd have to give other teams things to take Teddy Bridgewater. The NFL saw how Teddy played last year, right? And he's making $20 million in this season, right? And there's a really strong out in year 3 of his contract, right? Why would a team pay $20 million to Teddy Bridgewater and only give up picks to bring him in to their franchise? So we are getting rid of Teddy Bridgewater. I'll have to figure out and try to see what exactly the deal's going to be. But you do not, as the Panthers, go ahead and make a move like this with Teddy Bridgewater still on your books. I'm going to give Scott Fitterer and Dave up top, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt right here, because they have to know you can't have both Teddy and Sam Darnold on the roster at the same time. So this tells me the team's going to keep Sam Darnold long term, and the team is already going to have a trade partner for Teddy Bridgewater. So out with Teddy, in with Sam Darnold. Now, is this an upgrade, a downgrade, lateral move? I'll let y'all tell it. But look, all I know is I saw on his comp, he looked like Andrew Luck. If I'm looking at Sam Darnold coming into the Panthers, I'm saying, ooh-wee, he's not Teddy Bridgewater. And he'll probably be a little bit cheaper than Teddy Bridgewater too. But let's not get it twisted. Here in Carolina, Sam Darnold's going to have DJ. He's going to have Robbie. He's going to have Christian McCaffrey. He's going to have David Moore. He's going to have other guys like maybe Omar Bayless, other dudes we picked up. And if we pick up even more players in the draft, we don't have to worry about quarterback anymore. No, that means we can go and double down on an offensive line. Now that y'all can stop talking about quarterbacks in the draft, the team can focus on getting protection. And if Sam Darnold has time to throw all these weapons, and if he's able to hand the ball off to C-Mac, and C-Mac has a better O-line in front of him, there is no limit to what this team could be. I'm going to go out on a limb right now. I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say Sam Darnold is our guy. Deshaun Watson, never heard of him. Deshaun Watson, Trey Lance, never heard of him. Now Justin Fields, ain't he choke? Ain't that boy choke? Zach Wilson, BYU, who they play? Who did BYU? Name one team BYU play right now. Name one team. Name one team. I ain't never heard of them. Sam Darnold, though. We gonna see a little something about the Darnold. Yeah, I want to see a little something from the Darnold. I have a really good feeling about this pickup. Now, you did trade away a 2nd next year. That's a little ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. Scott Fitterer, we better have gotten picks in return for that 2nd, because that's a little bit too much the way I see it. There's just no way you convince me that any other team in the National Football League was offering anything even close to the package we offered and got accepted for Sam Darnold. But if Sam Darnold ends up being a good quarterback here in Carolina, hey, the price was absolutely right. That's how I feel about it, man. What are your thoughts on Sam Darnold, the trade, the assets we gave up? Do you think he's going to be looking good in Carolina? What are your thoughts on him being a long-term quarterback here, or franchise quarterback here? Thoughts on Teddy Bridgewater? Does he stay? Does he leave? Where does he go? Y'all let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Being told y'all I been the man. Being told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.